Hello. Hi, guys. So, today, we're doing some accessory hunting. Because I put off doing it yesterday. So now I gotta do it today. But, I finally completed my first accessory order. Just took me forever. Took me a while. So, we have a specific kind of things that we're looking for today. And I'm also looking for stuff for some of mine. Because I think, yeah, we have Caitlyn. I need to get stuff for still. I did get her tail bow, so I'm probably gonna replace that at some point. No bell boots yet. You know, I'm in a private server. I might go to some publics today. I don't know for sure, so don't count on that. But guys, I finished my first accessory order, right? Right? What are the odds that the first accessory order I finish shows up on a mismatch kin named Koala? It even fit the naming theme! What are the odds of that? That's so wild. You know, I figured I'd share that with you guys because the odds of that are like insane. It makes me wonder if they're a viewer. I don't think they are. They seem to be unfazed by everything. Maybe they are a viewer though. But I told them I had 11 mismatched chestnut Rubicanos and they were like, wow, that's a lot. So I don't think they were a viewer. So today is gonna be a lot of me leaving and rejoining servers, so. But their name is like Mismatch Arabian God, so I mean, fair. Maybe there's a viewer trolling me, I don't know. I just find that really funny. Oh wait, I got on this horse and then forgot what I was doing. I need to give you the rest of your rainbow stuff if I can find it. Going all out rainbow for Kenya. I think I just need tail and feet accessory from her. Oh, I looked away for a second. Oops. But my sister had me laughing this morning because she was like, well, I was playing on your Bloxburg like neighborhood and your friend Star was in there and one of your other friends joined. Their name started with an S. So I was like, whose name starts with an S? And she's like, their name was like Scoopy or something. And I was like, Scoopy? I don't have a friend named that. It turns out the person she saw was Spalooch. I was like, She thought Splooch's name was Scoopy. I was like, is it Splooch? She's like, yeah, it was that person. I find that unreasonably funny, though. Scoopy. I do warn you, today's stream might be slightly boring, but you know, that's okay. We're gonna hang out, and we're gonna chat, and maybe we'll play in some public servers in a little bit. But we'll see, we'll see. Scoopy like the chips, I guess. I don't know. I find it really funny though. It took me a little while to figure out who she was talking about, because I was like, who could she possibly be talking about? It was so weird. But like, a lot of people have been using my accessory service thing for like moonstone and neon stuff. And it's just become a big pain in my butt. That's for sure. Favorite event horse? I like both of the event Clydesdales, but I think my favorite event coat, specific like coat, would probably be, as weird as this is to say, the Hot Cocoa Mustang. And I know somebody's gonna be like, but don't you hate Mustangs? Hot Cocoa Mustangs are an exception. They are an exception. I keep seeing shiny dark blue and thinking it's sapphire. Spoiler alert, it's never sapphire. I love Hot Cocoa Mustangs. Yeah, I know. I wish more horses had badger face. It's such a gorgeous marking. Favorite island, Volcano. Volcano is my favorite. Looks-wise, Volcano, 100%. Useful for grinding, Royal. Royal's the best for like grinding, just in all around, if we're considering mining, horse catching, and stuff like that, and resources. There's a really nice route that you can make thousands of coins off of. Favorite new island unique hair? Probably the pink cow print or pink pearl. I need a ruby tail star. I don't think I... No, I don't. You like tea? I'm not the biggest fan of tea, but I also have only tried like 1 or 2 kinds. So I might like some kind of tea. I just haven't tried that many of them yet. Also, I can turn my graphics back up now. Woohoo! I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you're meaning like Dream Horse or... No, I see that. I see that moon. I definitely see that. It reminds me of vintage floral dresses. That's what it reminds me. I buy that. I don't really need it, but I buy that. It's a red, not. No. Okay, we need ruby bell boots, I think. You excited for the new update? Sort of. Sort of not. I'm kind of completely neutral on it, I won't lie. Because it's unicorns. Like, yes, I like unicorns if they're executed properly. You know? I like them when they're executed properly. But considering Wild Horse Island's streak of bad updates, I'm kind of worried that they're going to execute them very poorly. And it's not going to turn out very good. Because I know this is probably the most controversial Wild Horse Islands update to date. I'm gonna update again. It's like September something, 6th, 8th. I don't remember. I can go look. September 6th, which is kind of weird because that's like in the middle of the week. I don't need a sapphire tail bow, do I? No. Okay. Favorite food? Bagels. I like bagels a lot. I'm starting to hear my dogs barking. I don't know why they're barking. Also, Evan, should I give people another little peek at the upcoming merch design thing you were working on? So I gave them a little peek yesterday of like the half-finished one. The next update's happening on Wednesday. Like, directly in the middle of the week. Like, what? I only eat a very specific kind of bagels. Alright. I will give you guys another glimpse at the upcoming merch design. Are you guys ready? This is probably the merch design I'm most excited about to date. Alright. I think there's still more that has to be done, but... and away they go. But that's Animo. She is a Clydesdale. I actually have a horse based off of her, but it's inaccurate because it's a Percheron, but this is the only horse that gets almost big enough to be her actual size. Man, I'm already getting bored of accessory hunting. You know, I think it's stupid that the Clydesdales can't have feet accessories. You know what I bet it is? I bet they just didn't want to resize the accessories. Because you know what? They didn't resize them for the height update either. You want to see what happens if you put a halter on a big foal? Foal that's like a Percheron per se? This is what happens. It just disappears into their face. And if you have a tiny foal, it's even worse. This is the smallest foal you can get in the game. Look at the halter on it. It is stupid. And you know what I find really, 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 really funny? When the height update came out, they had a month to work on the update. It came out. People were mad. They fixed a bunch of the issues that everybody had with the update in less than a day. Why did they take a month to make a terrible update when they could just fix it and make it better in one day? Let's see. They had a poll about the size range of horses on August 12th. They resized all the horses to have a bigger size range, as well as gave everyone a free height potion, and adjusted probabilities of stuff that same day. That same day. The poll came out at 4:40 p.m. my time. The update log came out at 10:10 p.m. my time. So like just over 5 hours it took them to fix all of that. You know what I find funny? You know what I find really, really funny? They can, in a week, model a whole new set of horses and a whole new island, but they can't they can't adjust the accessory sizes. Because you know how hard it would be to adjust these? These horses, they are able to be sized up and down because of a height scale thing. So they can be this value or they can be this value. Why not just do that for the accessories? So like if the normal height has the, like for example, the fjord. Say the fjord is, let me look at the FAQ really quick. The fjord's normal height is 13.3. So at 13.3, the halter fits normally. But say you scale that down to 12 hands. Why not use that same system you used to scale the horses to scale that accessory down to match that height? Because all you would need to do is to fix this is shrink it down. That's it. That's all you have to do. Because you know what? I have very minor game dev experience. But I know that these horses were probably just grabbed by the scale thing and just dragged it down. And that's how they scaled them. Because not only do they get shorter, they also just get smaller in general. Like, this is a baby fjord, right? The smallest they could possibly get. Compared to the same fjord, but the average height. Not only do they get shorter, they shrink completely. Their whole model just gets smaller. They don't just get shorter in one dimension. Honestly, I wish event horses would have make comebacks, because that's what's destroying the trading community. All the super high value horses, like V1 Valfresians and stuff like that. Now here's the thing, the game is always boring, because whenever they do finally add updates, like a month later, it's either a super grindy and boring event, or it's a cosmetic that doesn't do anything besides change how something looks. That's it. It took them a month to add the ability to make the horse short. What does that add gameplay-wise? Literally nothing. And here's the thing I'm mad about. You can't size down foals. You can't use height potions on foals. At least forever foals. You know how I got bronchitis to be this small? I used a height potion first, then forever fold them. You know what I did to Wiggles? I don't have them on me, but Wiggles was a forever full, and I wanted Wiggles to be small. I had to use a growth potion, because they were already a forever full. I had to use a growth potion, then use a height potion, and then waste a second forever full potion just to have them be short. I had to waste an 150 moonstone potion to make my horse short. As well as 1,000 coins on top of the height potion. Like, not even including the... Because I bought... Hold on, I'll show you which one I bought. For height potions wise, for my horses. So, not only did I spend 150 moonstone waste and 1,000 coins, I also wasted... I had 129 Robux just for that one potion. I bought the 5-pack, so I spent 600 Robux. So I spent 130 Robux to have a short full, on top of wasting 150 moonstone and 1,000 coins just to have my full be short. Why can I not just walk up to applesauce with a height potion, select it, and select 12 hands high, which is as short as a fjord can go? They're a fjord. Like, it says it right there. They still have the attributes of a fjord. Because you know what? Here's the fjord fold, right? And then if I take out Pumpernickel, the foals already scale based on what breed they are. They already scale based on what breed they are. Why can I not just use a potion on them and shrink them? And I don't want to hear them say, like, oh, it's because we want people to grow up the foals they bred before they use that on them and stuff. But why not just make it so when they have the attribute, the forever full attribute, because they definitely do have something to detect that, because look, right here, it adds something to the GUI. So why not use that event that they're using, whatever remote event or whatever they're using, to trigger this being here? Why not just set it up where that, if they have that attribute, they can have potions used on them. Like, they can have the height potion used on them. They didn't take the time to account for any of this. Within the first day, I found like 4 or 5 different problems that could have easily been handled. And yeah, you guys wanna know what's even stupider, right? You wanna know what's even stupider? Almost every update they've had, if you look into it, it's just cosmetic. When was the last time they actually added a permanent game mechanic? Because heights is cosmetic. All the training island things, cosmetic. All the island unique hairs, Cosmetic. When did they add a new game mechanic that actually stuck around? Tekes are cosmetic. They are literally just TBs mixed with Arabians. They have some of the Arabian stats, some of the TB stats with a new model. That's also not a mechanic. It's a horse. And you know what? They spawn just like every other horse. They didn't come with a new island like the Andalusian and Percheron did. The Clydesdale remodel was also cosmetic. All they did was just add a new horse that also is caught and bought and bred like every other horse and made it where you can't do it with the V1s. They haven't done anything that actually adds a beneficial horse mechanic or anything. Volcanic and Royal, all they added mechanics-wise was where you can grind to get stuff, to get accessories that half the time aren't even worth it. Burns added Infernal horses, but it's literally just reskins of all the horses in game. That's it. Training Island, I think, was the last time they actually added a new mechanic, which was training. And then they did part 2, which part 2 literally didn't add anything except for animations. That's basically it. I like the game for some reasons, but the bad things are starting to outweigh the good, like big time. I could literally sit here for multiple hours and list off every reason why this game will probably be gone or probably die by the end of next year. Because you know what? They really don't care about the game as much as they used to. They really don't. Because you know what? When I first started playing, they listened to the community. And they took their time to actually make updates good and add new mechanics and stuff like that. And now they just don't do that at all anymore. And it's honestly really sad. They've had so much potential. They still have so much potential. But they just don't use it. They don't use it. If I had potential, like these two people who made this game did, I would do everything in my power to make my game last as long as possible. And appreciate the community, because you know what? Without the community, this game would have gotten nowhere. And you know what really sucks? A lot of people that I made friends with, or that I saw when I was originally part of the community, they've quit. Every time a new update comes out, more and more people keep quitting. If you're looking for my accessory thing, it is on the Wild Horse Islands Discord. It's in the Happy Acres Discord. It's called Vanilla's Accessory Hunting. It's a thread under trading ads. No. I could go on a whole rant about the summer horses. You guys want to know what they did for the summer event? They reused almost everything. And I mean that. Really, really mean that. Because you know what? The main mechanic is the same mechanic they used for the Valentine's event this year. Literally identical, except for the rock model was different. You know what we did for the Valentine's event? You mined heart rocks, and you turned them into an NPC for accessories. You know what you did for the summer event? You mined sun rocks and turned them in for accessories. And you know what? They both had fountains. The spring event also had fountains and had basically the same game mechanic, except for you caught butterflies in the air. And don't even get me started on the butterflies, because I could go on a whole nother rant about them. The new dyes, you know what? It's literally just a retexture. That's it. The dyes are a retexture. All of the horses. Ooh, sorry, I'm getting very ranty today. Wild Horse Island makes me so mad sometimes. But it's like so addictive. I can't stop playing it, but I hate it sometimes. Look, The Drizzle Quarter Horse, it's a gradient with pasted shading, presumably from the Mustang because of the eyes, and a PNG over it, right? The Teke was by far the worst. It's literally just a gradient with the Teke shading pasted over it. That's it! It's a gradient texture with the Teke shading pasted over it. Oh, and the Deep Sea Collide. At least they put some effort into this one. This one's like, okay. A gradient from dark blue to light blue with silhouette PNGs over it. Literally all of them are gradient textures, and 2 of them have PNG kind of textures pasted over them with pasted shading. Yep. That's every single... Discord is not 17 plus, it is 13 plus. Discord is 13 plus. If you're looking at the mobile version, I think both the Apple Store and the Google Play Store have the age rating wrong because it is 13 plus. Also, about the Cooley thing, so I saw someone say that. I do not have confirmation that she has quit, but I do know that for the time being, she's probably not going to post anything and she's probably not going to play. She's been having a lot of trouble with motivation, and I did reach out to her recently to check in on her, and she's doing okay. Just the motivation has just not been there to film or even play the game. But she is okay. She's alive. She's well. As far as I'm aware, you know, she's doing all right. Maybe not the best, but she's doing okay. Yeah, no, I could literally go on a rant about everything in this game for, like, ever. There's so many little things that make me so incredibly mad. Like, if you name, like, one update, like, any update from the past, like, year or two, I could probably have something bad to say about it. I probably have something bad to say about it. I know, I want to do more farmstead stuff, as well as possibly farming with friends, warrior cats, maybe Royal High, maybe some other horse games. Because it's like, I don't know, I love horse games, but Wild Horse Island's just being a little goofy, I guess. Because, like, I know warrior cats is a whole nother can of worms, like, the devs are, like, terrible people and stuff, which, I mean, like, you can still play a game without necessarily liking the devs or supporting the devs. Like, I've played a little bit here and there, but I don't spend any Robux on it anymore. If you could buy Island Unique Hairs, I don't really think that would be a great idea for the fact of that would just make them completely not rare at all. What I wish they would do is I wish they would turn up the, what is it? Not, what am I thinking? Turn down the percentage. So right now it's a 1 in 9,000 chance. I wish they'd bring it down to like 1 in 5,000. But say, make some of them spawn at 1 in 5,000, and then, like, maybe some of them spawn at 1 in 10,000. Yeah, spawn rate. Bring spawn rate, like, lower. Or higher. Higher. Yes, that. Higher. You cannot buy Island Unique Hairs. You can only catch them. You think of Horse Riding Elite? Horse Riding Elite was actually probably really good when it first came out, even. And I'm actually friends with the developer. They are super cool. Producer H is very awesome. They're working on a new game right now, which they're taking everything they learned from Horse Riding Elite and Horse Racing Club, and they're turning it into an even bigger and better game. So Horse Riding Elite was really good for what it is, but obviously, you know, there was things that need improved, and they are working to improve those things with their newer game. I mean, here's the thing. Island Unique Hares are too rare right now. I saw an incident which really puts into perspective how hard it is to catch an Island Unique Hare. There was somebody in the Wild Horse Islands Discord that ended up having to be hospitalized for a day because they got dehydrated when trying to hunt for an Island Unique Hare, because they were looking for like a week non-stop. And they were not taking care of themselves to the point they got physically sick. If that doesn't put into perspective how hard it is to catch an Island Unique Hare, nothing will. I think they're doing okay now. I think they learned from that, and I believe they actually quit Wild Horse Islands. No, as far as I'm aware, they never ended up getting one unless someone donated one to them, because they gave up on hunting. Yeah, like a 1 in a million chance. Like, hold on. I gotta go to my pasture really quick. They didn't get bored because they just wanted something rare, because it's so difficult, right? I've been playing Wild Horse Islands since like a week or two after it came out. And in that time period, I've got one Island Unique Hare. And I didn't even catch it based off luck. It just happened to be standing in a public server that I joined. Where am I going? I have 2 Island Unique Hares, and one of them is literally the easiest possible Island Unique Hare you can get, which is a leafy quarter horse. That is the lowest tier Island Unique Hare, and that is the lowest tier breed. This is her right here. She had a 1 in 1 million chance to be caught on forest. A 1 in 1 million chance for a leafy quarter horse. Yes. Tem caught a V1 Clydesdale. Neon purple V1 Clydesdale. 1 in 1 million is the lowest. This is the lowest tier breed and the lowest tier Island Unique Hare. Compared to Blueberry, which is my Sapphire quarter horse, who's a 1 in 6 million chance. Still a quarter horse, not a rare coat, just a plain quarter horse, but on mountain. Yeah. There's someone with a Ruby Clydesdale that's a 1 in 200 million chance. Wild Horse Islands is definitely aware of all these issues. They just don't want to do anything about it. They have not done anything about it when people have complained and complained and complained about it for ages. Since the moment Island Unique Hares had come out, people were against it. And they've never done anything to fix it. They increased the spawn chance from 1 in 10,000 to 1 in 9,000. And made it where they can spawn in herds now, which is gonna destroy the economy even more once one of them is caught. I do think them adding the new hair colors was a good idea, because I believe that just increases the odds possibly slightly. But at the same time, it's like, why? People are getting physically sick over trying to catch Island Unique Hares. no game should have that still as a thing if that's causing people to get physically sick. Because the person I was talking about a little bit ago, they aren't the only one who's gotten, like, actually sick over trying to hunt an island's unique hair. I won't lie, I fell victim to that myself. When Island Unique Hairs first came out, I played Wild Horse Island so much trying to catch one that I got extremely burnout and almost got dehydrated again because I wasn't paying attention to, like, drinking water or keeping myself fed. It's horrible the way this is set up. Oh gosh. And it's like, that's one reason I have not bothered at all to catch an island unique hair. After I caught Lil Guy, which was my first and only island unique hair that I caught. He was a leafy quarter horse, a leafy buckskin quarter horse, and I traded him away to a viewer. So here's the thing. I do want to quit, but there's a few things that have got me to the point where I want to, but I feel like if I did, it would be even worse. Because not everybody can relate to this, but I feel like Cooley also could probably relate to this if somehow or some reason Cooley's in the stream right now. I have my own item in the game. There is only 2 people who have their exclusive items in the game. Me and Cooley. When I have my own item in the game, it makes me feel like I'm tied down to keep doing Wild Horse Islands content. Because the description of that item has my name in it. Even if I quit Wild Horse Islands, I'll still have people every single day asking me about Wild Horse Island. Every single day. Because if I go here, here's the Vanilla Bow. For the biggest fans of Vanilla. If I stream something that isn't Wild Horse Islands, I at least get 1 comment per non-Wild Horse Islands stream. Are we gonna play Wild Horse Islands today? When's the next Wild Horse Islands stream? When are you gonna post more Wild Horse Islands videos? Cooley is aware of the unicorns. I talked to her about it. She said she's pretty excited for it, but... And another thing. Why would I want to leave my horses behind? Because, yes, they are pixel horses, but some of them do have special meanings to me. Because, like, Thin Mint, I caught Thin Mint when, right around the time that I actually started really connecting with my 2 friends, Star and Evan. Ken, he's been here since the start of my channel getting big. He was the one main horse that I had that's been here throughout my entire channel journey. And a lot of these horses, you know, I could leave them behind. It's whatever. It's not the end of the world. But specifically, Ken, Thin Mint, and Sealing Man are the 3 that I would probably have a hard time leaving behind. And it's like, right now, I really only play Wild Horse Islands as a collection game. I collect Forever Foals. That's basically all I do. Everything I have goes into collecting Forever Foals. And yes, I have a lot of money, so you know what I'm doing with my money? I'm putting that into buying accessories for other people for free, because why not? Other people that are actively playing the game could use accessories more than I did. So it's like, you know, and I've tried taking a break, and there's been a few periods of time where I really don't play Wild Horse Islands like at all, except maybe just like stop in for a few minutes if my friends are playing, and I'll play like Horse Valley or Real High or just some other game on Roblox. The active event, there's 3 fjords on desert. I can go grab those while we're standing here. Actually, wait, let me check the accessories really quick. If I meet up with you in game at any point, I can offer for the Forever Full potion if you'd want. Okay, nothing I need there. Like, I don't know, it's... Because if you think about it, there really isn't even that many people who actively make Wild Horse Islands content anymore. Multiple of the big content creators quit the game or just disappeared. And then by the time they eventually come back, their channel's pretty much dead. Which is sad to say, because some of those people I was even friends with. Like, Mango, Simply Mango. They just like disappeared off the face of the earth for a little while. And then they came back. But when they came back, their videos weren't doing nearly as good as they used to. Because they disappeared for such a long time. And it's like, if it says anything, even Cooley's burnout. I've talked to Cooley recently, and she even agrees that the updates just aren't interesting anymore. She came back, posted a few videos. I don't know if she's still doing videos. I've seen her every once in a while, I've seen her, but it's not very frequently. Gastrix, I think, still does content, but their channel like dropped off pretty heavily. And I used to speak with them fairly frequently, but I really don't much anymore. Lemon and me are the two biggest content creators that solely do Wild Horse Islands content, pretty much. And that's it. There's a couple smaller ones that I know of. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. And I know there's like Lady Ranger Gamer and Abigail Pinehaven, but they just play like all horse games. They play a mixture of horse games. It's not just Wild Horse Islands. And like Lady Ranger Gamer posts Wild Horse Islands, and I do enjoy her content. It's charming, and it definitely retains to a younger audience, it seems. But a lot of things I don't think she's aware of, because I don't believe she has Discord or anything like that, so it's kind of like... But her content is unique, so I do like Lady Ranger Gamer, but yeah, I think Gastrix did quit. Last time I talked to them, they were basically halfway done with the game anyways, so. I don't know, it's like, a lot of the bigger content creators have quit or just stopped posting. And there's a lot of smaller ones that have promising content, but the community's really died down to the point where it's harder to grow as strictly Wild Horse Islands YouTuber. But here, if this tells you anything, this is what Cooley said to me in DMs. I'm praying the updates are better. I honestly hated that they put back the island update for the height update, but what's lined up at the moment, I think it'll really help with wanting to play the game again. So Cooley might come back. I cannot say for sure. But honestly, I wouldn't blame her if she doesn't. I really don't blame her. I also find it dumb that they prioritized every update except for updates that actually retain to islands. Because you know what? We haven't got a new island since Volcano. That's a permanent one. Wow, it's called Wild Horse Islands. They should be focusing on adding horses and islands. You would think that would be the main focus. Speaking of water that we were talking about earlier, I need to drink some water. I haven't drank water in a little bit. And I'm just gonna say this now to any people aspiring to be a Wild Horse Islands content creator. Don't waste your time. It's not worth it. If you really want to do Wild Horse Islands content, do a mixture of things. Wild Horse Islands, other horse games, or other games you like. It's not worth it being just a Wild Horse Islands content creator, because when Wild Horse Islands dies, you'll probably go down with them. And that's the thing that's kind of difficult for me, because if or when, most likely when, Wild Horse Islands dies, or just everybody stops playing, I'll probably go down with it. My channel will probably severely drop in viewers and subs and all kinds of other stuff. But I mean, it's when you play a specific game, that's something you just kind of got to accept. Because, like, I don't know. Because, like, I don't know. There's not really any other horse games right now that has the customization that Wild Horse Islands does. Like, how many other games have a Chestnut Rebecano coat? They don't. I know SSO does, but honestly, the SSO community is fairly toxic from what I've heard. Especially toxic towards men. But you know, as a man, I don't know if I want to get big time into the SSO community. Is like, I've heard about guys playing SSO receiving extensive, like, threats and cruel comments, creepy comments, all kinds of things. It seems like a lot of horse games are dying right now, and it's kind of sad. Because SSO is slowly dying, Wild Horse Islands is slowly dying, Horse Valley is already on its brink of death. Horse Riding Elite's probably gonna die, but I mean, they're working on a new game, and they don't plan on updating, so I mean, I kind of get that one. That one was more of a planned downfall. And it's honestly, yeah, I hate SSO making the marketing choice to make it where you can only be female on SSO is one of the big reasons I've avoided playing it very often. Because you know what? As someone who is transgender, female to male, I don't want to be forced to be a female character. Because that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid. Why would I transition into a man just to be forced to play a girl in a game that I want to play? It's incredibly dumb. And their reasoning for it, oh, that's what makes sense with the plot. I don't know. It's stupid. If you want to be a dude on SSO, there's like one body type you can use, and you have to like buy a specific hair that's short to try to make yourself look like a guy. It's sad. It really is. And honestly, If I had the knowledge to make my own horse game, I would. But I'm not good with 3D modeling. I'm not good with scripting. I don't know. It's honestly like I might try my hand at it. I won't lie. I might try my hand at making my own horse game. But I would need help for sure, because there's no way I could do that on my own with what little experience I have with game development. Yeah, no, Pokebot and Nightbot falsely pick up fonts as symbols. I don't know, man. It's sad, really. But it's like, I don't want to be quiet about it because it's the truth. If I make a horse game, ideally I'd want to make a couple smaller projects first, just to get a hang of scripting and testing my hand at things to see if I can pull them off first before I go making a big horse game, because most creators have other projects they work on first before they work on big projects. And like, I do have a couple things that I've made that aren't the best, but it gave me the little knowledge I do have. And if worst comes to worst, I will probably maybe ask producer for some tips on like how to do certain things. Yeah, no, I feel that. You wanna see how many hours I have right now? How many hours I've spent of my life on Wild Horse Islands. Yeah, that's fine, Nix. That's fine. Robux? Ooh, don't even get me started on that. You guys want to see how much Robux I spent on this game? Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Told me how to share it. Yeah, it says that so people won't get themselves, like, doxxed. Or, like, hacked because people want all their items and stuff. I know why it's there, but my account should be secure enough. And I honestly really don't care. I really don't. Yeah. Ads. I turned off unskippable ads though, so I don't know why. Yeah, I've spent a lot of money on Wild Horse Islands, but there's games that I've spent more money on that I don't play anymore. Yeah, I'm just in a private server at the moment. I would go to a public server, but I just don't know if I have the brain power for that today, I won't lie. Oh yeah, I own every single Game Pass in Royal High too, and I really don't play it enough to justify that, but... I don't know. I'm losing my interest in playing Wild Horse Islands right now. This is why I've been like iffy about doing multiple Wild Horse Island streams during the week. Because I get burnt out really easily. But hear me out. There is another game I want to play. What about I end the stream, start a new stream, and we play FNAF Security Breach Roblox Edition. It's like a mini spooky. Have you ever played Swim? Yes. If I do play, I'll probably play it solo, so I can get the true experience, you know? And I'll schedule that stream first. And I'll have slow mode turned down slightly. For like 11 seconds, so you guys can chat a little more freely there. Okay, I'm probably gonna end stream though. I'm feeling burnt out on Wild Horse Island. I still have some videos I'm going to be posting, probably like later today or tomorrow. Alright though, hope you guys have a good day or night if I don't see you at the Horror Night stream. But I'll see you all around. Bye guys!